All right, let's get more on our top story now. The killing of at least 70 Iranian Shia pilgrims in a car bomb attack in Iraq. I'm joined by Fawaz Gerges, who's the Chair of Contemporary Middle East Studies at the London School of Economics. Fawaz, as ever, welcome to the programme. What's your reaction to what we've seen here?
Nothing surprising, Nick. This is not the first time or the last time. First, Al-Qaeda in Iraq between 2004 and 2007 carried out multiple attacks against Iraqi pilgrims. And ISIS, this is really vintage ISIS. Spectacular attacks, messages drenched in blood. It's telling the world and the base, we have capacity, we're here to stay. You might really attack us in Mosul, whatever, but we can really bleed you. And that's the message. And obviously, even if Mosul falls in the next few months, ISIS will mutate into its original type being a terrorist organization which has the capacity to carry out multiple attacks and terrorize enemies, not just in Iraq, even in neighboring countries and worldwide.
So there are two things here, aren't there? First of all, there's a security issue right now that the states, as the attack and the offensive on Mosul goes ahead, ISIL can still carry out these attacks apparently with impunity. And then later on down the line, even once they've been driven out of Mosul, the problems are manifold.
Absolutely. I mean, ISIS is telling the world, in particular its base. I mean, remember, ISIS is losing. It was losing, it lost, Tikrit, Fallujah, Ramadi, and now Mosul. Mosul is the jewel of all the cities that ISIS has. It's telling its base that we do have capacity, we can bleed our enemies. It's also, what we know about ISIS is that it has many sleeping cells, not just in Iraq, in other countries as well. And also, this particular attack targets Shia pilgrims. So it really pours gasoline on the raging fire. It's trying to fuel sectarianism. I mean, Iraqi society is deeply divided. A footnote, many of the victims are also Iranian pilgrims. So also this is a message that we're targeting Iranians because Iran is playing a key part in empowering the Iraqi governments and the militias against ISIS.
Broaden out on that sectarian issue and why ISIL would want to target Shia pilgrims in Karbala.
First of all, ISIS is a hyper-Sunni organization. It's an identity-based organization. It's a Sunni organization. And ISIS would like Sunni Muslims worldwide, that it defends the Sunnis, it's the protector of the Sunnis, it's the vanguard of the Sunnis. And this particular celebration, annual celebration in Iraq, it brings hundreds of thousands of Shia pilgrims from Iran, from Bahrain, from Syria, from Lebanon, to celebrate, the grandson of the Prophet, Hussein, who was basically killed, in 7th century. So this is a key, one of the most fundamental Shia sacred moments. And ISIS is hitting at the very heart of this particular sacred moment for the Shiites. So it's sending multiple messages. We're attacking the Shiites, we are a Sunni vanguard, we are defending the Sunnis, and it's also is desperate to fuel sectarianism. My take on it, Nick, is that ISIS has failed to convince the Sunnis that it really defends Sunni interests. Many Sunnis, most Sunnis, have given up on ISIS. In fact, ISIS is the enemy of Sunnis. So the Sunnis have paid dearly for the crimes of ISIS.
It certainly demonstrates the complexity of the problem. Fawaz Gerges, thank you very much. Thanks a lot.